10:03, calling to order the meeting of the Exeter 250 Celebration Commission. Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Exeter. I'm gonna start saying that. Good morning, Exeter. Okay, introduction of committee members. Can we start with you, Al?
Yeah, Emily Heath, I'm the pastor of the Congregational Church and a member of the committee.
Great.
Barbara Rimkunas from the Exeter Historical Society.
Julie Gilman, Select Board Rep.
Jonathan Ring, member at large.
Caroline Neal, Exeter Parks and Rec.
And Karen Pryor, co-chair. Good morning, everybody. Before we'll do the approval of the meeting minutes from December 2nd. Does anyone have any comments, edits to propose?
Who's not here?
Motion to approve minutes of
Second.
December 2.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approved. Very good. Thank you. I sent around a copy of the annual report. Did everyone have a chance to look at it? I have submitted it to Pam McElroy at the town of Exeter. Unless anyone had any major, Mr. Ring, we incorporated your recommendations.
Thank you.
And the only thing we did not do is we did not change the story
No,
because
whatever
that
you're-
was written
yeah,
by
yeah.
Barbara and Joe, and
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
approved.
Whatever you decide is fine.
Okay, so I've moved that forward, and I just wanted to let everybody know that. So we've got the annual report
Wonderful,
being
thank you.
submitted, and that's done. Okay, good. If I might upset our agenda a little bit, we have a couple of guests here to join us. Would you like to introduce yourselves? And if you want to come have a seat, that would be great. I'll move over here. That'll give you.
Well, you can pull one up. One of you can pull right here.
Well, you can sit together here if I.
Okay.
Do you mind my coat?
Whichever
and
you,
all?
whatever you like.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't like sitting at the head.
Okay. I'm Mary Ryan, and I'm the president of the Exeter Area General Federation of Women's Club, and we're hoping to join in on all the celebratory events. I'm just trying to get an idea of what everybody else is doing.
And you're the what's the acronym? EA, what is it?
GFWC.
GFWC. Okay. Okay. Welcome. And
I'm Linda Chernov, and I am the Vice President of the Exeter Area General Federation of Women.
Linda, could you spell your last name for us?
Of course, CHERNOV.
Oh, I got it right.
The first one!
Ms. Ryan, are you from here originally?
No,
No.
no, I'm a border jumper.
Oh, okay, okay. You and my mother have very similar accents,
Yeah.
and so I was
I
wondering.
grew up just outside of Boston,
Oh, okay.
but
okay.
we lived in Raymond for a while, and
Okay.
East Kingston, and now Hampton.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry for
All
the
part of the
diversion.
No,
And
it's fine.
you're the vice president, Linda?
Yes.
Correct.
So I had been, Amy Hammershoy had reached out to me. Is she, and she's a member of your group.
Yeah, she's past president.
Okay, because she wants to, she and I are getting coffee in a week or so. So I think maybe in her role as part of the chamber. I'm not really
She's the
sure.
board, the president of the board.
Okay.
Or chair of the board
Okay.
for the chamber. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll also let her know that that you joined us at one of our
Thank you.
meetings. So how can we assist, or how would you like to participate?
We
or-
just wanted to know like what other groups are planning so that, we
Okay.
don't want to duplicate anything or
Okay,
step on anybody's date.
No,
or,
no,
you know,
no.
So we're just trying
so,
to get information.
sure, we were formed last April. And really only now is all the logistics coming together. If you give me your email address, I can send you
Yeah.
some materials, Mary.
Yeah, it's Mary 27 Ryan at Comcast.com.
That's easy. So I can send you some materials.
Thank you.
And also if you go to the website,
Mhm.
there's quite a bit there as well. About how to volunteer, how to submit an event, our charter, our story, our mission, our theme. So one of the big things is we're just kicking off this year, and as you have in front of you in the rack card, our charge, really what we will be organizing events for is the June 27th through July 11th date. But and those are all, we're working on those. A lot of them are already in place, but all the details haven't been sorted out. Beyond those dates, we're really putting our arms around the community to engage community partners. And so the idea is for example, the Exeter Historical Society, while Barbara is, part of this group, the Exeter Historical Society is also doing a lot of events around celebrating the 250th. For example, tonight there's an event over at Town Hall that Exeter Historical Society is doing. They do the Exeter Minute, anyway, there's a lot of events that the Historical Society is going to be doing. The same thing with Park and Rec. Park and Rec is very much a part of what we're planning here, but they also are piggybacking and doing other events. Same with the Congregational Church. The public library is doing events, and the Chamber is going to be partnering with us. And a lot of it is already events that exist. So for example, the Beer and Chili Fest, or the Festival of Trees. Those events already exist, but for the 250th, they're going to be incorporating that theme. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
That's great.
the theme that we came up with is and it's on your card, which is our declaration, our town, our stories. So with that, our goal was to create a theme that was welcoming to all. And that would reflect the 250th of America, but also interpretation at a local level. Am I saying that well?
Makes sense.
And on the website, for example, you can submit your event, there's a form, and then we will see those, and we review them and with dates and things like that. So as an example, here's a quick one, and it's informing the group as well, is Rockingham Choral Society just reached out, and they want to do a 250 concert in May, so which is great. And I asked them though to please submit it on the form so we can then review what their goals are, and then get it on our calendar. So that way we're organized.
Yeah, that's why we want to be here.
Right. So a lot of it, people's lives are busy and things are hectic, and so we really don't, people want to do something very unique and very different for just this one year. That's great. But on the flip side of the coin, if there's already existing events like your holiday bazaar that you wanted to put a theme around, that's great too. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay.
So, and the reality is that at the end of this year, our commission disbands. So one of the things of my personal goal anyway, and I'm sure it's the goal of others, is to shine a spotlight on all the organizations and departments in this town that do such great work, so that when we go off into the sunset, as we will, people will have seen amazingly wonderful things coming out of this community. So that's that. Does that make sense?
Yes,
And and feel free to reach out to me anytime. When I email you information, you'll have my email address, and so if you have ideas or questions, reach out anytime.
Thank you, Karen.
Yes. So, do you have any thoughts or questions that I just don't want to make?
We also be doing some fundraising to
Yes,
offset the expenses of some of these activities. So, we're gonna be looking for sponsors to
Yes.
help out
Thank you.
in various amounts, 2,500. These are all done? 100%?
John,
Yes.
I've got more in the car for you.
I've got
There's
a
a bunch.
little stack.
So,
And we're gonna advertise the sponsors in different places.
Right. So, go ahead.
Oh, I was just
Please.
gonna say, the church signed on to be a sponsor because it is good for visibility, we're gonna be on the sides and stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when we put our budget together, we were very conservative. The town granted us $5,000 in 2025. Our total budget is about $26,000. We've raised just shy of half of that, but we specifically went to the town because Exeter, the budgeting process this year is a challenge, and so we specifically stepped back and asked our funding request for 2026 to be removed, and we're fundraising on our own. So if you all wanted to be a sponsor, John, thank you for bringing that up. We would certainly welcome that opportunity, and it would promote your organization
Great.
in different ways. So thank you, Mr. Ring.
I think there's a few events as well, like I'm just thinking off the top of my head, the community picnic, which we're doing at one of our summer concerts on a Thursday. That'd be a wonderful event for you all to just come to and have a table and help. You all have such an amazing presence in a lot of our Parks and Rec events. I know we would welcome you there as well.
Super, thank you.
And if there's any events that you have folks that would be interested in volunteering, I think, Caroline, that's a great one, and that would be a wonderful way that you could partner with us as well. So unless you have any other questions, no, just, all right. You're welcome to stay if you would like as we continue our business. One of the real big things I wanted to talk about today, speaking of community partners, is our community partner list. I just wanted to pass this back around to make sure that we've got everybody on board, that we need to have on board. And if there's not, please sign up. What I will do then, I'm trying to think of the best way. I want to get this to you, but I don't want to bombard you with the whole list. So maybe I'll break it out, saying who's responsible for who. And then what I'm going to do is I will give you the information sheet that we've put together that you can then incorporate as an email. Does that make sense? To reach out to those organizations you've signed up for. Because we've hit January 1 and we want to start reaching out to people and saying, how would you, if you would like to participate and how.
I like to see the whole list and then I just check my own name, because that
Okay.
way I can cross-reference,
Does
and
that seem
if,
reasonable to
and
everybody?
if I bump into somebody on the sidewalk who's with
One
a
of
different
Emily's or
person,
some- okay.
right, then I can still talk to them and just mention, oh, by the way,
Okay.
Barbara's gonna reach out to you
So
soon.
we'll send the entire list, and I'll send like a welcome email that you guys can
That'd be
then
really nice.
modify in any way that you would like. Is that good?
That'd be
And then
awesome.
would it also be helpful to have I was gonna say have a PDF of the flyer, but no, everything's on the website. You don't really need it. Just reference the
Yeah, I don't know how you
website.
pull it off the website. I'd love to have a PDF of the flyer.
Okay.
You talking this thing?
No, the little one. The
Rack card.
Oh, the rack card.
You want a PDF of that to be able to attach to people? It does,
Oh, I'd like to hand it to them. I'm probably gonna walk to these places.
alright, so you don't need the PDF of the rack card.
Well, I don't know if other
What
people
about other
want.
people?
I'll just direct people to the website, probably, and if not, I'll save it as a PDF off the website and
Okay.
send it, yeah.
Okay, good. Alright, so I'll send the entire list in a welcome email. And as you go along, if there's anything else you need, and I would ask, let's try to, I wanna be reasonable with time, cause I know everybody's busy.
This is-
But in
Wow.
terms of initial
talking about the
outreach,
other
if
stuff.
we,
This
could
is
we get it done by like the end of, or the middle of February, the second
Like
week of February?
ice cream.
Okay,
Social and stuff, that's, I think, the community picnic day before the
Okay.
concert. I need
super,
these
our
back,
agenda's
but-
going faster, I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is great.
Yeah.
Julie?
Yeah, can you pass it around now?
Yes, of course, I'm sorry.
She's the ones that we know, okay.
I put a date of February 14th.
Perfect.
This made sense.
Saturday.
Yeah.
For what?
As the initial
Due date.
outreach complete.
I'll make a note.
I'll also put it in my email to all of you. Okay, so that's that. Sponsorships. Okay, John, I have more of these in my car for you.
Okay.
A pile of them, and the thing I wanna be respectful of at this table is that by and large, the only person here, other than myself, that can do fundraising is really John, because Julie, you can't as a select board, is that correct, or can you?
I think I can.
Oh, good, okay,
I'm
then we'll
not
give
an-
some,
I'm just an advisory person.
perfect, we'll give you some of those sponsorship for, but we know Barbara and Em can't.
I can't do it with people who are members of my.
You would do some fundraising?
Yeah, just not with members of my church, because it's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then we'll give you some too. I should run to my car and get you packets.
Yeah.
What do we
Alright.
do if we get too much money?
Yeah, to get, return
Well, we
it to
can-
them.
No, we don't
can't give it
return it
back
to the town.
sponsors, but we, that's a silly question, but I
Let's
mean,
let-
if,
that would be a
you know,
good
if you're saying
problem.
we've already got half the money, maybe we'll just spend more money on things.
Yeah, absolutely, whatever we
Then
get,
we
we
can
should
get fireworks.
spend it.
Yeah,
then we
giveaways
can
or,
get
you know.
Yeah, I mean, we've been very lean with the
Sorry I
budget.
brought that up.
No,
No,
that's a
no,
good
no.
question.
We're on
but-
TV too.
No, but John, I think that's, I mean, that would be a good problem to have. I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but if we do raise more money, I think the point is we've been very lean with the budget, not having high expectations of what we will be able to fundraise. But I think what it will help do is we can then enhance
More
the
events,
that we're
sure.
having, enhance the events that
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
having
thank you.
in different ways, so.
Yep, yep,
um,
thank you.
I think that would be great. Okay,
Did
is,
you get this?
does everybody have a copy of the sponsorship packet in front of them?
Did that get to you? I thought you was passing it up.
What other, I will also email out the form that you should take around. Does everyone, John, you can print stuff at home, right?
I print at the library.
Okay, but if I gave you the form, you could print a few copies of it for yourself?
Yes,
Okay, so I have these in hard copy, which I will run to the car before we leave today and give everybody copies. And also, the donation form that we need to have filled out. If you, as you get commitments for donations, please bring them to this meeting. I will get them to Corey, and then we will be sending thank you letters out.
May we also approach people who are not on this?
Oh, yeah.
They're two very different lists, Em.
Okay,
Let me,
I'm sorry, these are the, I understand, I'm one step behind. Sorry.
does that work?
Yes, that works.
Yeah, this list is just for people who may wanna do events and
Yes,
partner. Doesn't
yes.
mean that they might not want to be a sponsor of something, but that's not the goal of that
Right,
list.
I understand, sorry.
So
I'm
it's
a
really-
minute behind.
It's really up to you all to identify who you wanna ask for donations.
Mhm.
So if we look at it, for example, on the right-hand side, where it's $100 and less, those are really kind of your community partners, right? That's, you know, or not your community partners, I apologize, individuals who may wanna donate. And, for example, the buttons have been ordered, the pins have been ordered, I'm just gonna inject that, and, people can go online and purchase them, that people can make donations online, individuals if they wanna support. Really, the ones that I think you all should be spending your time on are the three on the left, right?
The more
The larger ones. And is there any other information other than this and the, donation form that I should be supplying to you to help you solicit sponsorships? Or is this pretty,
This is good.
is this enough?
Yeah, and they can just go to this, to do the online sponsorship.
They can do it online or they can do it through you.
Mhm.
I would say that maybe for the larger
Yeah, get it back,
sponsorships,
yeah.
I would also say that the personal touch means a lot.
Mhm.
And so doing that, you know, but if you were approaching someone and they
Well,
wanted
like
to
a
do.
friend might be like, yeah.
For
you know,
sure,
I'll-
go
yeah.
online, absolutely, absolutely, go, if friends wanna do it, that right-hand side, but really, if you're doing the larger donations, does anyone else need to see this? I would recommend,
Mhm.
the personal kind of the follow-through and getting the check, and people appreciate that.
Sure.
But any other questions on the sponsorships?
I just wanna remind you that we can process everything at Parks and Rec as well, so if
Okay.
you're like, I have a check and I
Yeah.
can't get over to finance or
Oh, that's
a
good.
cash, like, come on down to Parks and Rec and we can
Now you're up.
process that. We're up and running.
No, you're up in Parks and Rec now. You're
Up
not
and,
down.
yeah,
to
we're
Parks.
down, we're up in Parks and Rec.
or we can just bring it to the meeting.
Bring it to the meeting.
In an
That's what.
envelope or something, you know.
To be honest, that's what I would prefer.
Sure.
That way, everybody gets to see who's donated. We're able to
Mhm.
track it in one place. So I would ask that checks come to the meetings, because that way, also Francoise and I can make sure that we're getting thank you letters out to people on a timely basis. That all good? Now what did I do with the agenda?
Can I ask one thing
Ask
about
lots.
the sponsorship banner?
Yes.
If all those people become sponsors plus, how much room are we leaving on the banner for all the sponsors?
How did we say we were gonna do that?
Smaller you have to give 1,000 to be on the banner. And then the smaller,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, so the folks who give a smaller are gonna have a smaller logo. And then, of course, you know, as you get bigger, you'll have a bigger logo.
So Carolyn, can we start looking into getting the banner designed?
Mhm.
I think we should do that sooner versus later. And I've never done this part before, but so that we have a banner to start with, can you then add later? Is that possible to add
That was my question.
sponsors later? So like, in other words, if we start with 3 and then we get 4 more, can we add on?
Good question.
Well, it depends when we're putting the banner up. I mean, if we target to put the banner up like on the town hall or on the bandstand Memorial Day, or during the parade or something, they stop here and we put the banner as a ceremonial thing on the bandstand or up on the town hall. However, then we'd wanna have everybody lined up by then.
And
You know,
that could
by
be an
May
ex-
15th, we need to know who you are.
Right, and that's an incentive to like, hey, if you want your name on a banner.
Or May 1st, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, do we wanna set a date? I think that's a really good idea.
Well, we have to decide when we're gonna put and where we're gonna put it.
Right.
What permission we need to put the banner up someplace. It's not gonna go across the street, right?
I've
We're not gonna hang it
reserved
on a
the
wire?
signboard for like 3 weeks before our event, and then the 2 weeks of our event. So we have it for 4 weeks total.
So what's the first date that we have it?
Let me pull up the calendar. Bear with
That's
me.
the thing to the left of town hall?
Yes,
Yeah.
like the big.
Mhm.
And
Poster board.
Joe's thing got stolen, right? Somebody,
No.
Oh, that
it
was
did
a different
not.
thing.
No, it fell down.
Oh, okay.
It fell down legitimately,
somebody rescued it.
and
Corey.
Okay,
Corey
okay.
rescued it out of a snowbank,
Oh,
and then
wonderful.
informed us right away that he had
Okay.
it. So I know my brain went
I saw him that
south
morning.
fast too, and I'm
He
like,
was
you know what?
freaking
Let's
out.
not make negative assumptions about people, and it wasn't. It was actually, we had a hero in our midst
That's
who
wonderful.
found it for us, so it didn't get ruined at all.
I rescued the football out of the river. Some ice fishermen helped me get
And
it.
didn't you rescue ducks at one point too,
I
over
am.
here behind it? You've done your fair share of rescues, haven't you? So I think, John, you make a good point, and if we know when that signboard's going up, we can see, I can talk with the town to see, well, Julie, do you think we could talk to the town about having it hung off the town hall railing?
Well, I was thinking between the columns,
That's what I was
but
thinking
that's
too.
pretty bold. But it's only once
Yeah,
in 250 years. We're not gonna do it every year.
it's a nice celebration of
I
community.
think so too.
Or on the bandstand, but people could steal it on the bandstand.
I
We
will.
have to hang it high.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We have to
be
hang it high.
Go ahead.
devil's advocate here for
Yes,
a
please.
second. We do get a lot of feedback on different signage in town because we are the keepers of the 2 signboards that are the only approved signage areas. So I just wanna make sure that it's like approved by select board
Yeah.
and like some kind of special circumstance. Just because otherwise we're gonna get every single person who rents
I'd
town
be-
hall wanting to.
I'd be happy
That's a
to
good point.
pitch
Yeah.
it. No, I'd be happy to go to the select board and ask. But what's the date that the first date you're getting the big
Yes.
signboard?
I have it May 31st, but it won't get installed until June 1st.
All right, so why don't we say we need everything in place by May 1 so that it can get printed? Does that sound okay?
We found last summer when we had to get some things printed because of the tariff situation, it's taking longer for things to come out here and get printed.
Okay.
So
Do you think
I
May
think
1st
May
as soon as-
1st is probably fine, but I might just start encouraging and saying like,
Mm-hmm.
this is a hard deadline, like.
Okay, so let's say May 1st is the hard deadline. Maybe you can check
reach
on
out,
that too?
Yeah, I'll reach out to Minuteman Press.
And frankly, if they have the bones, the draft of the banner and the size we need, and it's just really pulling in logos, they could actually get started on it.
They probably can't print till they've.
No,
got
they
their-
can't, but
Yeah.
maybe they can at least get some of the design.
Computer.
Mhm.
Right, and I would like to throw this out there. I think we should also make sure that we include our key partners automatically on there, which would be the Historical Society, which would be the library, which would be Parks and Rec, and
And
AIM, okay? So I think we wanna make sure that we have our partners automatically on the banner.
And, we should have the town logo, so
Yes.
it's clear that it's the town and not some
Right.
random group.
Right, and our logo is front and center. Okay. Does that make sense to you, Caroline?
Yes.
And can you just kind of give us an update at our next meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Good, that's a big accomplishment, thank you very much. Great, let's think this through a little bit, anything else on sponsorships that we should be talking about? Because I'd love to get this put to, so the goal, I think, was I'd love to get this put to bed fast, the sponsorships, and we can just roll. And then also the community partners, the initial outreach, get that done, and then letting people know, and again, I'll put it in the email, that maybe they don't have any ideas right away. Come to our website, you can submit a form, we'll review it, and boom, in. But the real thing is we're trying to get our arms around everybody to participate, right? And, for example, the church, you have some ideas, but it hasn't all been formed yet,
Right, we're working
right?
on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, the ideas are percolating. We just wanna let you know we're here to support and that we wanna collaborate and include. Okay. Good. Okay, why do I have the 250 calendar of events on here? I don't know why I put this on here. I must have been asleep at the wheel. What?
Next meeting, maybe?
Yeah, okay.
Well, so just so this is for fundraising, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And going up and down the street, which I'm gonna be doing, and talking to people, and this is for helping them to understand the 250 stuff and plan your own activities and events,
And we are there
to
to,
partner with us.
yes, and we're here to
And
support
by the
you.
way, if you wanna be a sponsor and give us some money, we're happy to have
Right,
that as
so
well.
as an example.
So these are two separate things.
They are, but as an
But,
example,
yeah.
an overlap could be, to provide you with one, is that Water Street Bookstore is a great example.
Yeah.
Right, they may wanna be a sponsor, actually Dan already is, so.
Right.
But then, aside from that, they also wanna participate, Lit Fest is gonna be,
Right.
doing
Okay,
something,
yep.
right? So it could be both.
So both of these are by February
No,
February 14th?
no. That is, the one on your right is by February 14th. That's when we wanna know that you have reached out, who you have signed up to reach out for. In terms of letting them know about the committee, letting them know about the work, what we're
Okay.
doing, and inviting them to collaborate with us. They don't have to tell you what their events are, we're asking them to use our theme, right? Our town, our declaration, our town, our stories, as a theme that we're gonna build for the whole year and invite them to participate in any way they want to. Right? It's about that's event-based. And then the sponsorship, we agreed, is that the drop dead date for that is May 1st, so that we know what
Yeah.
logos to put on the banner.
But it'd be nice to get them started before that. Okay, thank you.
Yes, but that's, well,
Yep,
it's
yep.
the deadline.
Yep, to pay.
Yeah, well, not even to pay, just be
yeah.
committed. They don't have to pay by then, but to be committed. That, Karen Pryor says that she will sponsor at this level. Okay, good, and we can record it, and then
Excellent.
it's up
Thank
to
you.
us to follow up.
Thank you.
Make sense?
Yep, thank you.
Okay. No, it can be a little confusing. Clarity all around? Okay, all right.
You're gonna send us an email.
I'm gonna send
Idea.
you with the
Right.
potential community partners
Right.
a welcome email.
Gotcha.
That kind of outlines all of those things. We invite you to join us.
Okay.
Yeah, because some of these folks are only gonna meet like once a month. So the Fuse Social Justice Committee needs to, Yeah.
Right, so the idea
it'll
is.
take time.
Right,
Okay,
it's to percolate
We'll
and,
get it,
and,
yep,
right,
underway.
that's all it really is, and the,
Excellent,
and the
thank
big
you.
thing is they can submit their event online. Really, the goal is to keep to the theme. We're like the hub of the wheel, right? We're the organizing committee. There's how many of us? Not a lot. we wanna make this celebration as robust and as wonderful as possible for the entire community. And I don't even necessarily mean Exeter, right? I mean, we wanna get the word out, we're throwing the pebble in the pond. And so the idea is, for this, is to let other people do whatever that they want that fits the theme. They may already have events in place that they'll just fine tune to fit the theme, or they may come up with new events. You know, later on, we're meeting with the folks at the Conservation Commission and Rains Farm. You know, they're probably gonna theme, you know, we're gonna do a tree planting. They still do stuff out there, but for Arbor Day, we're gonna do a 250 tree planting. We wanna do an art show there. It's whatever, come on, get around, people. That's what it is. Make our arms as big as possible, right? Let's hold hands and, yeah.
In my case, just since I'm a paper guy, I want the people to tell me that they, you know, they can put it, I want them to put it on the website, but that's extra work, and I'm not gonna look at the website to make sure they did. So I want these people to get back to me and tell me, yes, we've committed and we're all squared, and you
That-
don't have to keep reminding me.
Yes, and so that's.
Two separate things.
Well, two
But
points.
it has to go to the website from them.
They'll fill out that form
Yeah,
online
yeah,
to submit an event. But to your point, that's why we divvied up the list.
Yeah,
Because, you know, if you've signed up for 5,
Right,
10,
right.
whatever people, it's on you
Yep.
to partner with them,
right.
right? So that it's, you know, that those are your people.
Yep.
Those are your peeps.
Can
Those
I
are your
ask
group.
a question, and it's really for you,
Mhm.
about going to the chamber? Are you gonna ask them to distribute everything to their members?
Oh, well,
So
we met with the
I'll
chamber.
follow up with that down under other business because I
The
have
two of us
I
met
have a
with
gazillion
Jen
updates to give everybody,
week ago,
so
2 weeks
that's
ago.
what's probably gonna take the most time. But are we clear on all of this? And if you're not, text me, call me, send me a carrier pigeon, you know, but we really got, I mean, the new year has launched. So we're running, we're not walking anymore. And we got all the tools.
We're
right?
doing well. We're doing great.
Is everyone feeling good about the tools?
Yeah.
Thank you for that affirmation. All right. I still don't know why I put 250. Well, I think I will save it for next meeting because what I'd like to do is really talk about our events that we're doing, and we need to start doing a dive on those, right? I mean, June will be here tomorrow. Okay. All right. Committee member updates. I'll go last. Barbara, why don't you talk about what you're doing over there at the Historical Society? You and Laura are really.
Well, we got a program going, tonight. I think it's called Patriots and Loyalists.
That was about redcoats and a revolution.
Redcoats and something.
Rebels. Redcoats and rebels.
I'm not the programmer. That,
You make me feel so much better.
We put out 2 history minutes recently. One was about Fort William and Mary, and the most recent one was about where did they actually sign the Constitution that was passed on January.
Yeah, how did
5th.
that interpretation go for you last night? They said over here that.
Yeah, but
At the
I mean,
townhouse?
they said at the townhouse, which, you know, I kinda lean toward that anyway, so it's
Okay.
probably where it happened, but we really don't know for sure. And so it was kind of about how we don't really know for sure where it happened, but it happened in Exeter, so that's what we did, and I thought, you know, I wore my tricorn hat, and we filmed a little bit of remote out in the middle of the street at 7 o'clock in the morning, so that we wouldn't hit traffic, and that was fun. So that's done. Our plans for the year, we have a number of, most of our programs are not about the 250th, but we have some side things going. We have a fundraiser that we're doing during that 2-week period. What's that called? Do you remember what
The
that's
tea,
called?
the tea,
Yeah, it's a tea that we're having.
it's actually the night before the
Yeah,
fireworks.
It is the night of the fireworks at
Yeah,
Fort Rock
between 4 o'clock and
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
So
Oh,
that-
this is the night, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
So that's under, they're working on that. We're gonna have an exhibit.
Sweet Liberty Soiree at
Sweet
Fort
Liberty
Rock Farm.
Soiree at Fort Rock Farm, yeah.
Yep, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's gonna be great.
We've got, I just had it in my head and now it's gone. Yeah, the exhibit. We're gonna have an exhibit up over the summer, which is mostly gonna focus on the bicentennial, and it's going to be a lot of, you know, submit your memories for what you remember about the bicentennial. And I recently heard a thing about the Freedom Train. I don't know what happened with the Freedom Train here in Exeter. I remember seeing it in Portland on the 18th of April in '75, so that was going around. So things like that. So we're gonna be looking for anybody that's got any memorabilia from the bicentennial time period, we have quite a lot, so we're gonna put that all on display and discuss that over the summertime too.
Yeah, and I asked, Bob Hall, who's our.
Our train guy.
Our train guy and our liaison to the people that run the Amtrak train, if they were going to be doing something like that.
That would be fun.
And he didn't think so, but he's gonna ask.
Okay,
But we should get materials actually for the train pockets.
okay,
Oh,
yeah, we should, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, so that will be, you know, an interesting project to work on.
That's a big printing job.
And I think that's where we are right now. I mean, our plans for the year are to keep releasing any of the old history minutes that we did previous that talk about things with the Revolution, the Powerhouse one, for instance, and we've done other pieces that had to do with the Revolution. I think we're gonna do one on Enoch Poor coming up in a few months. And we'll see where it goes from there, but we are all in now, and Laura has adjusted the website and
the web page that, the landing, or the web page that you've designed around the 250th is wonderful. I mean,
I
it's
will
so
let Laura know, 'cause
colorful,
she
and
did
it's
it.
so pretty, and, you know, there's more to come, I know,
Yeah.
but the design is just fabulous. She's done a great, great job with it. So that, thank you very much. Any other, committee member updates? I do have a slew. Do you, no? Okay. So, our webpage, everybody knows, is alive and well. It's running. Anyone has any questions on it, please let myself or Francoise know. I think, Barbara, you make a really good point about the turnaround time for getting things posted, and I will talk to Bob Glowacki about that. The pins, the lapel pins have been ordered. We expect them in middle of the month. You're gonna be my first guinea pig to ask you this question. So Susan Drinker has agreed, she's gonna talk to some folks here in town, like, you know, local businesses that we, like Trends, for example, to sell them. But what we need to, they're gonna be sold for $10 a piece. And I know you've done this kind of thing before, so maybe you can help. What it would be the best, like if we were to say, okay, pins available at the Historical Society,
you can do that.
how would you do that? How would you implement that?
I'll chat with Beth. We keep everything, mostly for people who buy them with credit cards and such, we keep track of our stock, so we would be able to figure out a way to make sure
So
that.
if we gave you like 25 of them and you would manage it accordingly, and you can take both cash and credit card?
Yep.
Okay, okay,
I'm
so,
gonna check with the town clerk if they can do that, or will
I can
they
go
do-
talk to them right after.
So speaking of, I drafted that flyer, and I was like, I know I'm forgetting someone, and it was the Historical Society. So I've added that already. This is just a draft for the flyer
Oh,
for
good.
businesses to,
Can you send me that as a PDF too?
yes, absolutely. Oh, yes, sorry. I was like, I know.
Are we allowed to have these?
Yes,
Thank
and I already have made an edit, so.
So the idea is that,
Oh, so you're saying this is a
Wait.
draft, and down on
Yes.
the lower right-hand side, you're listing where these
Yes,
pins are gonna be?
so I just added the Historical Society.
Yeah, let me do that.
in looking at this list, is there anyone, I don't wanna spread it out too much, cause I don't wanna be running around, or us running around keeping track of pins. But is there anywhere else, I will check with the Exeter Town Clerk right after this meeting, that we think we should be selling these?
I think those are the big ones. I might also, bookstore, just one word
I was
instead of,
just looking at that,
Yeah.
going, yeah,
And I
it's one
have, we
word.
have not confirmed with the bookstore, so,
yeah.
Well,
The-
yeah.
no, it's okay, we're
Okay,
not
yeah,
putting them
that's
up tomorrow, no, it's what you and I had talked about.
Yeah, if I were, like, where would I get something Exeter related, I would go to Trends or the bookstore, I think.
Right.
Now, that's not, is that life size on the pin?
It's gonna be 1.5 inches, so it's about
Little
this
smaller.
size. It's about this size.
It'd
Smaller
be fun
than
if
the
it could be
buttons.
life size. I mean, the buttons are smaller?
They're-
A
or
little
the-
bit, not by much.
They're an inch and
They're
a
the
half.
ones we have?
They're
No, no, no,
smaller
those are the
than
big
those
ones.
ones, but
Okay.
bigger than like a standard
It'd
lapel.
be nice if it could be life size.
Yes. I'll have to get my.
And then maybe you could put on there, even says actual size,
Yes.
No,
why not?
you could.
That's about it.
Okay. So the goal
I
is.
just don't want somebody to go to the shop and say, wait a minute, it's bigger,
Yeah, I
bigger,
think
smaller, it's,
Well, that's
Anyway,
why I think
whatever.
we should say actual size.
oh yeah, cause you got it two different ways here.
Right,
Yeah.
right, so if it says actual size, then folks will know.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So the idea is they'll be in an acrylic frame at the places where they'll be sold, and then they can inquire and get it. Boom, boom, okay? All right, and Susan's has agreed to talk to Trent, anyway, and I'll go talk to the town clerk. So those, we'll be moving on those, and hopefully, I mean, we've got 500 of them coming, we can make as much as $5,000 if we sell them.
That's great.
I know, okay. But no one has any other thoughts on where they should be sold?
I don't know if we ever sell at Jerry's Variety, but probably not.
No.
I mean, that's just the Lincoln Street West X neighborhood, but I think
So
everybody's
there was a
used to
question for
going,
you, maybe at your next fair, maybe our group could have a table?
when's the fair?
November.
The Saturday before Thanksgiving, so at Cooperative Middle School.
Well, we'll have
We had about
whatever's
2,000
left,
people for
we'll
the
see
door,
Yeah.
so.
we'll see what's left.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Yeah, that would be cool.
This is very exciting.
Yeah.
People are used to going to Trends and Water Street bookstores.
They
and
are, those are
everything,
kind of
so-
the go-to places.
Yeah, we got 3 town places, if that
Yeah.
all works out. That's awesome.
And they can be purchased, well, we're not gonna try to do that. Yeah, they can be
No.
purchased online, but
They
let's,
could just, I would just say.
No,
in
we don't wanna
person.
ship
We don't
'em.
wanna ship it, I don't
Right.
wanna deal with that,
You're right.
so.
I
done.
don't wanna send it to
In
somebody
person
and
only.
see
So
it.
anyway, so I think this will be really cool. All right, what else have I got? Okay, a really cool thing is Julia unfortunately couldn't be here today. She has, some of her team members are out. But, on it'll be part of the calendar, on June 13th, the library has been, honored or award, that they're gonna be part of the TED Democracy Live.
That's awesome.
So that'll be very cool as one of our events. Also, as I mentioned, the Rockingham Choral Society is interested. We're working with Rains Farm to do more. So it's already without a ton of work. And I'll get to the chamber last. Sarah Koff, her contract has been signed to do the design work for the poster, the inaugural whatever, and she's already been paid, so that's really nice. And we talked about in Congress. My goodness, things are going fast. This is great.
For the sponsor or selling the pins,
Yes.
I just had an idea and now it's gone. At these different events, shall we have a table so people don't have to, shuffle around to whatever group is willing to sell them?
Yeah, I think as we have our events, we'll have our our tchotchkes, our whatever. I think we'll have a table at our events for sure that will include these, and that's
But I'm thinking also of the different events like the Festival of Trees and the,
if we have them left, then we can, right? I mean, if nothing else, maybe so
So we can always buy more.
we can always buy more, and the rack cards too, we're always gonna keep getting updated. So as we go to different events, and I think that's what I meant to Julie about the calendar of events, is that we should visit that because we should all sort of sign up to be the liaison for these events. So in other words, it's not falling on 1 or 2 people to show up at Festival of Trees or to show up at Beer and Chili Fest, that you're gonna serve as the representative.
Well, we'll get good practice doing all these events, so
Well,
we'll
those
have.
are all ours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and those are the first ones, pretty much.
Well-
I mean, there might be ones in May or
I think
April,
they'll-
but we'll see.
I think it'll be back. I mean,
Very
like last
exciting.
night was the first one, right?
But we didn't have our table there.
No, well, but
But everybody got a flyer, so.
Right.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
right there. I mean, so that's the
Every single
point.
person.
Right, every single, it was in every program. So
That's
that's the
excellent.
point, is that we need to make sure that anything that's on our calendar, we have representation there in some form or another. Does that make sense?
Should we have some, I know it's cheesy, we talked about it before, but like, should we wear a tricorn hat?
Yes, I would love to do
Okay.
that.
Mine, so-
Yeah.
I would love to
I
get
thought somebody was gonna order those.
I'll follow
I
up
got
with,
mine for Christmas.
I'll follow up
I'm
with
getting mine in
Julia.
Williamsburg next week, so.
we need to know how many, you're going to Williamsburg?
My sister lives there, so, do you want me to go look for us?
Yes.
I'll go.
Well, I thought they were cheaper at Target or something.
Oh, they are, but,
Definitely are, but.
but yeah.
I don't know, I kinda wouldn't mind a nice one.
I will go and I will text back and, or email back, and I
Okay.
can be the tricorn hat connection.
Okay.
If anyone wants it.
I'll be in Lexington this weekend too,
There
so
you
I
go.
can look
So-
there.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I think we all and then we can put our button on it, or our.
They're not
help-
one size fits all, are they?
That's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know.
We'll put a little
Too many
elastic
kids
on
and
it.
adults.
Yeah, I know they have kids ones, I know they have, yeah. But if we want official, like, committee ones, I can,
Yeah, that would
Just
be,
wanna make sure mine doesn't have the quarter. I'd be a foot soldier, I want it just black.
you just want just plain black,
Less
okay.
pirate, more
Mhm.
guy on the street.
Got it,
I
okay.
want that for Christmas, I've already crushed in my car, so.
Okay.
so you don't wanna be a pirate, you wanna be a guy, is that what you're saying?
Well, you know, they have different designations as to what level of office or corps you're in, if they're, have gold around the braid and everything.
Would you be a pirate or a privateer?
I wanna be a
That's,
pirate, so what's that one?
That's like gold braid and all the stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't want all that stuff, okay.
Just
All right. I will report back on the tricorn hat situation.
Yay, okay. Yeah, I think we definitely should have them, it's our identity, that's great. What else did I have to put out there?
Chamber.
Chamber, thank you, John Ray. Do you wanna give the update? No, you want me to do it. All right, we met
I
with the.
didn't take notes.
All right, we met with the chamber, they are completely on board. So right now, also if we look at the website, we have our official partners, which is I was thinking I'd like you to actually get a vote on this, and I'm like happy to talk to the select board about it. I would like to add, the chamber and DAR. I think those would be, you know,
For what?
so if is that you controlling that, Caroline?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, adding them to this, you mean?
Yeah.
as,
Right
like
there, our
here.
partner organizations. So I would like to add DAR to that and the chamber, if people are okay
Do
with
we
it.
need their permission or?
I've already
I
asked the
don't know.
chamber, they're really interested, and I know Renee Allen for DAR would really love that too.
Okay.
And what so what the chamber has offered is promotion, I mean, they're not gonna be a sponsor, but
Mhm.
they're gonna offer promotion.
That's good.
And what they will do, for example, on the sponsorship packet, they will send it out to all their,
That's what I was wondering, yeah.
Mhm.
they will do that for us.
The DAR had a nice display last night where they had the Christmas tree with all the names of
Yes.
the people that went to some or other battle in the or served in
Yes.
the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, and I think and they're gonna be doing a lot of events, and,
Yeah.
I think that would be appropriate to include them. The more I mean, I think we're being very focused on who the partners are, but I think the chamber and DAR, if everybody agrees,
Yeah.
thinks that would,
No, I was just wondering about to ask them if they're doing any buttons for those. Cause, I'd like to buy the Nicholas Gilman one and.
I think
Put it
that's
on my
fine, we can all
Christmas
put them on all the buttons on our tricorn hat, collect them. Maybe we should do it as a bingo card.
So you're gonna ask Renee, or
Yeah.
whoever's in charge of it?
I'll ask Renee.
Sure.
Renee, about what?
About whether they're making buttons for the.
Oh,
different
okay,
families
cause
or-
I already talked to her last night, they would love to be part of this. Okay,
Yeah, that's awesome.
so can we?
Were they only Exeter people, or was it
Yeah.
East Kingston, and Kensington as well?
they were part of Exeter at the time.
Yeah, I don't know when they jumped out.
1740s, so they weren't part of it.
Alright.
Okay,
Sorry to say.
It was independent times.
believe it or not.
It was too far to go to church.
That's
That's the
actually
deal.
true.
That is actually true.
My ancestors were some of the ones that broke off from Exeter, from Brentwood.
Yeah,
Those
okay, wow,
traders, those
wow.
turncoats, bring to my church.
Well, again, yeah, it was,
Worked at Newmarket and South Newmarket.
South
were
Newmarket.
One of the later ones.
Yeah, but they were gone by the revolution.
I thought somebody didn't do it until later. No?
They were
Maybe I'm-
pretty-
Newmarket splits off, but then Newfield splits
Split
off
off
from
from them,
Newmarket,
yeah.
so that could be what you might
Yeah.
be
People will do anything not to have to go to church.
thinking. See one flake of snow,
Yeah.
stay at home.
Gotta get those, yeah.
That's funny.
but they came all the way to listen to Abraham Lincoln talk in the town hall. It's like, holy crap.
They sure did.
You walked from Hampton Falls and walked home at night in the dark? I know, it's like, holy crap.
Well, I guess they didn't have to worry about cars.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, right,
Like
here you go.
wolves
Didn't they
and
bring their
stuff.
horse and buggies?
Well, not all of us
If you
have a
were
horse and
wealthy.
buggy.
Yeah.
It's only the fancy
Well,
people.
maybe they carpooled.
I'm not gonna let somebody who hasn't had a bath for a month sit on my horse and buggy. He can walk.
That was always the big deal for me, it was the bathing part. My mother said that that's why the ladies always wore so many petticoats.
So yeah, the chamber was absolutely willing to help with publicity, and I don't know if they said they'd send out those e-blasts for free or not, but.
Yep, they said they would.
Yeah, so,
We can't bombard them, but they will, yeah. So that's all I got. I think we got a lot accomplished today. I think that's great, and we got it done in an hour. I think we're able to get back to an hour. I mean, to be respectful of everyone's time. And onward, and I'll send a follow-up email just kind of about deadlines and all of that we have agreed upon. And Caroline, thank you for taking
You're
the
welcome.
minutes.
Let me share them with you before I forget.
Julie, did you have a follow-up question about the chamber contact?
No, that was it.
Okay, one trouble they have is that the chamber represents 10 towns. It's the Exeter area, so they have to be careful not to be Exeter-centric. They have to placate people in Epping as well, so it's a little bit tricky once in a while from their side of having been on that board for 15 years, so.
So
But
Doc-
Jen didn't say that, other than acknowledging, yes,
Well,
that's true.
And maybe too, as part of kind of what's gonna go with the sponsorship, is we can also say if you would like to participate in our 250th celebration, please visit our website and submit your event. If you're planning, that you would like to share that, even,
Do we want to submit things for other towns? Add them to our website?
I might wanna keep it streamlined, to just, cause it's gonna get big, cause then you're gonna have like Portsmouth.
Well, if they
Silver.
do anything, because I know
Well,
Portsmouth,
Portsmouth's not part of our chamber.
Well, and they're not doing anything either.
right, Portsmouth is not having a 250 commission.
Well, they were loyalists.
Yeah.
They sure
I
were.
think they just did their own
They're
town
400,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, they just did their
Yeah,
400,
I mean,
so.
last night really illustrated that, didn't it? Wow. And it was, I have to say, it was really funny because the whole Massachusetts thing, our friends to the south, that really, everyone kind of really got a hold of that. It was like, ooh, it was funny. There was some really good moments. Gabe, God bless him, he'll probably have the link to it available. He said maybe even as early as today, so we'll
That's
get it up
really
here.
wonderful.
And it was just really good energy.
That's
It really
terrific.
was. It was a great way to kick off the year and the work that we're doing. And
That's terrific.
it was just, the turnout was phenomenal. It really, really was. And people were just really good energy. And I think it's, it was great. It was great. It feels good in times when things aren't feeling so good. I kind of makes you want to be a rebel again. So unless anyone has anything else.
I do, I'm sorry. I was so busy taking notes, I forgot to share.
No, please do not. It's
Um,
fine. No
We
apologies.
have two events, one's coming up and one's in the summer, but on Thursday, February 12th, we're having a historian come and talk about the evolution of a holiday, which is talking about President's Day. So how President's Day has changed over the years, and we'll discuss the president's significance and George Washington and the Purple Heart, and there will be some fun presidential trivia
Up at your building?
up at our building at 10 Hampton Road.
How many seats can fit in there?
About 35 at round tables, but if we go into theater style, we can get 72.
Awesome.
Yes. You were there, right, when we were way
Yeah,
over that?
yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well,
yes,
don't let
we
the
have
fire
those.
department in.
They gave us a very generous capacity, occupancy where I was like, huh.
Super rolling thing.
Exactly. But yes, that will be February 12th from 10:30 to noon, so middle of the day on a Thursday. And then
Are the tall ships set up?
the tall ships are set up. I don't think we're accepting registration yet, but I am
You're
happy
gonna let
to
it know.
Clicking on your
Yeah.
website.
I was like, I thought it was supposed to be added, so I asked him to put the 250 logo on it.
4 buses?
It'll be one for now, and if we sell out, we'll add another one.
It's gonna be really cool.
It's gonna be
When
awesome.
is
All in the
So,
same day?
It's on July 15th, so let me pull the email back up.
So that's when it is, July 15th.
July 15th.
Is gonna be tall ships.
It
yes.
starts the 12th
It
in
does.
Boston, but
Yes.
yeah, and it's gonna
But
go.
it's our bus, we need to be at the bus on July 15th here in Exeter.
Yes.
Okay.
So, essentially what it is you go down, in a coach bus, you'll stop at Danversport Yacht Club for brunch, and then you go down into Boston, you get on, a Charles River ferry, so one of the old ferry boats, and you go out into the harbor, and you'll get like, I think they said between like 100 to 50 feet like away from the boat, so you're gonna get up and close, so you're not going on any of the tall ships, but you're gonna get close to it, so you don't have to deal with the crowds, you don't have to deal with long lines, you'll get like your own boat, no parking, no driving, like you're there, so it'll be a coach bus with a brunch included, and a river cruise that goes into the harbor to go and look at all of the tall ships.
This is gonna be so much
When
fun.
is the registration gonna go?
It
live?
was, I thought it was already open, but it's not. So I will email
You can tell me the.
everybody. I just emailed David to be like, is this open? What did I just do? I closed that on my tabs.
Do you know what the cost is gonna
I do, and it is a bit
Money
more
is no
I
expensive.
don't care.
Yeah, that's right, you gotta jump the price up
It
on
is.
this thing.
I believe it's 140 for
76.
resident. Oh no, I'm sorry, 160 for residents and 180 for non-residents. But
Yeah,
again,
that's
that
the
includes
cruise
That's really,
transportation
that's
transportation.
Yeah.
It includes brunch and it includes the private boat tour around the tall ships. So yeah, definitely a really cool
So should
once
we
in a
be
lifetime.
looking for it this week?
I would be looking for it this week. I think it should be coming out
Okay.
very, very soon.
Now,
What
you're not
is-
gonna sell out, you're
It's
gonna
Wednesday.
continue to receive emails from people who are interested or payments? Cause I'm
once we
thinking,
sell
there's
out-
no way you're gonna,
How many people fit on a bus?
44,
Yeah.
48, something like
48.
that.
But
I think you're gonna need more than one, but
Probably,
don't
but-
shut it off, that's my point.
well, we
Don't
have
stop
to.
it.
We have
48.
to because
But then
we
you
have,
won't know how many buses more
no,
you need.
let me explain. So we have to shut it off because we have to make sure that we have enough room on the boat and enough room at the dining hall
Facility as well.
to make sure.
That's
So
why you have to do 2 days.
maybe we'll see.
John,
We're
Mr. Ring.
Yeah, we'll make sure you all get on the boat. But
Wear your pirate hat.
Have
Yeah.
John
Wear
do
the pirate hat, right?
negotiation.
I know, right?
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, John, you're driving one of the buses.
It's just making sure that we have we want to make sure we have one full bus, and then we want to make sure like all of our people are on the same river cruise, like we're not on like 3 different boats, because that kind of stinks
Right.
when you're like, wait, which boat am I on? So
I think this is gonna be so popular.
it's gonna be, I agree with you, and I said that,
That's
and they
really
said
wonderful.
we could definitely do at least 2 buses, but we're gonna go for 1 first and then
Yeah, I think
go
that's wise.
because when we've done like big bus trips in the past, we haven't sold out fully. So I believe, we're being a little conservative here. So,
Yeah.
but super cool. It's gonna be awesome.
Really
So,
exciting.
July 15th. Mark your calendar.
I have.
I'll
Okay.
wait for you. I'm gonna be on probably one of the Coast Guard auxiliary boats.
Oh,
trolling.
awesome.
Yay, so you wave to us?
I'll wave from afar.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved your suit.
Oh, my
Yeah.
exposure suit, my
Oh
big
my
orange.
gosh.
Heidi was like, what is that?
That was hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna
Okay.
be cool.
So that was
Well,
it.
that was
Yeah.
a nice wrap up to
Yeah.
our first meeting of the year. How exciting.
Yes, we are very excited about it.
Yes.
Did you have anything else you wanna tell us too?
No, that's it.
This is awesome, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for all this stuff.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for being our graphic person.
I've got more.
And I should tell you too, our logo, we finally were able to turn the logo into a high res.
It wasn't already?
No, Canva doesn't do it. They don't do high res.
But I paid for the
Did
high
you?
res cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer. I don't
Yeah.
know what they did to you, but
Whatever.
anyway.
Well, if it worked, it worked.
We got
I
it.
like your
Yeah.
sticker.
Thank you. I
Those
have
the
more
new
of those.
ones?
This is the new
You
church.
can come to
one.
all
Yeah,
our
I've
meetings
got them
and
if
have
you
this
want.
much fun every time
Right?
if you want.
Yeah, this is great.
Yes, ma'am.
The other one's,
I enjoyed this very much.
I haven't
It was
adjourned
so
quite, so go ahead,
informative.
Yeah,
Julie.
the
thanks for
national
coming.
logo,
The what?
the national logo, we were talking about putting that on things that we can.
That is on, it's on there.
It's
on
on
the
the pin, so
Look at
it's,
look at our logo, Julie.
Oh, okay, I saw that. Never mind.
discreetly there.
Mr. Ring, will you follow me out
Yes.
to my car?
Yes,
And actually, whoever wants some more sponsorship packages, my car is right there. I will give, you'll be walking back to church.
And
You're
if you
all
need
set.
more, I
I'll
can
see
print
you
more in the
tonight.
office, so just let me know.
thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm
so-
good, I can print them out at church.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you the PDF
Yeah.
then.
Are we in your list of people to reach out to?
I think so. F. Yes, you are.
Donation from
Yes.
All right.
What's the best way to get it to you?
So I'll be your
Either
contact.
mail it
How's
or
that?
send it.
Perfect. I appreciate all the information today.
Yeah, and thank you for taking the time to come. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
the number of
Good.
donations.
Yeah.
that
Great.
came in
Keep
Good.
tracking it on the
Yeah,
website,
definitely.
come up
Got a
with a
letter.
plan and
Yeah, great.
submit it,
Yeah,
so
that'll be
thank
fun.
Do you know about
All right, it's
volunteers?
good. We're meeting Thursday night.
Do you know
Good.
about
And
volunteers?
please reach out. I will email
My
you and
people
give you my
were
cell phone
private
number,
parents.
and that way, and
They started in the
if I
army
don't
and they're like,
respond,
oh, this is better.
I'm not one,
Better.
I don't drop the
Yeah.
ball. I will respond, but maybe just not right away. But I think I'm pretty good at responding. Do people agree with that?
Better than I am.
Well, I don't get as many
That's
emails from
true.
parents as you do.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna leave my stuff here and walk to the car, cause then I'll come back in and get it, Mr. Ray.
Oh, you can do the town clerk first if you want.
No, I'll do it after. All right, meeting adjourned.